You know, it was really nice of the NFL to give the Steelers an extra home game after coming off of our bye week. You know, it's kind of like having an extra bye week, especially when said home game is in Los Angeles. This is Steel Nation.
Here we go, Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Steel Nation. Week 7 of the NFL is here. We are a week past the bye week, and of course, I ain't feeling well. So this is going to be a shorter, much tamer episode because I don't want to be doing this right now. As much as I love talking about the Steelers, I just don't want to be talking right now. Like, it's ridiculous. Luckily, it's just a cold, so I should be better by the end of the week. And that's especially good because I've got special plans for this weekend that I'm going to announce at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Before we get into that news, however, we got to talk about the game that happened on Sunday. The Pittsburgh Steelers took on the Los Angeles Rams in Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium 2.0, aka SoFi? I think it's SoFi Stadium. The Los Angeles Stadium. The stadium that is shared between the Chargers and the Rams. But based on the previous showings of both of those teams in that stadium, it's basically an extra home game for any team that goes out there, especially the Steelers. If you were watching, it truly looked like we were back at Acrisure. It was just a sea of yellow, and that was incredible. As for the actual game, though, there's some funny statistics that I have down here that I want to bring to you before I tell you the final score. So let's compare these two teams real quick. In passing yards, the Pittsburgh Steelers put up 214, and the Los Angeles Rams put up 219. In rushing yards, the Steelers put up 86, and the Rams put up 135. And in total yards, that's both of these combined, the Steelers put up exactly 300 yards, and the Rams put up 354. Now, just based on those metrics, you would think that the Rams won this game. Or at least that they, lost by 1 or 2 points based off of a missed field goal. But no, you would be wrong. In fact, you would be wrong on both accounts. The Steelers pulled out a win on this game, but they lost every other metric, except for maybe turnovers, because I don't think that Pickett threw a turnover, though I'm not 100% sure. At least I know he didn't throw an interception because of the stat sheet, which even that is weird, because if you look at the stats for total yards between Pickett and Stafford, Pickett has 230 yards, whereas Stafford has 231. Stafford beat us by 1 yard, and we still won. But that's not to say that this game was not entertaining to watch, because it was. This was probably the most entertaining game, win at least, of the season, because we just looked better. Like, our defense could have been better, but we kept them below 20 points, which we can't say about some of the games we've played this year. And our offense was just really kicking it into high gear. With Deontay Johnson being back, he made a really good play. Pickens was incredible this game. He did really well. The rushing game was better. Both Jaylen Warren and Najee Harris got about 50 yards each in this game, which comes out to about 100 rushing yards, which on most teams that only have the one halfback that they use is roughly what you would get, especially this week, because for some reason this week it's been bad for halfbacks. For halfbacks. I think only one person in this week got over 100 yards, but I'm not 100% sure who it was. It definitely wasn't Saquon Barkley, who I'm pretty sure is back, but I'm not sure. I heard that from somewhere, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But we just looked good today. We didn't look great. You still have some elements of the fact that we just don't look good, like the pocket. Pickett was sacked several times, which isn't great. But so was Stafford, which is better. And TJ Watt got an interception. Man, I am really struggling here. Like, This is the same reason that I didn't make a video on the bye week. Plus, there wasn't really much to talk about on the bye week. But this week, it was a good game. It was an entertaining game. And there's really not much to talk about, and there's not much interesting there's one interesting thing. There's one interesting that happened today. Today I was watching TV, and I got a notification on my phone that said Brett Maher, the kicker for the Los Angeles Rams, had been released. And to speak on that, he missed 3 field goals during the game. 3 field goals at an indoor stadium. There's no wind that needs to be taken account for. If you miss 3 field goals in an indoor stadium, you're just not good. So now he's been released, and I have to find a new backup kicker for my fantasy roster, because I had both Brett Maher as my backup, and I had the Steelers kicker as my starter. So yeah, this win against Los Angeles brings the Steelers up to second place in the division. We're only half a game behind the Ravens for the lead in the division, and this coming weekend we play the Jaguars. And I have a very special announcement to make. I am going to be live reacting to the Steelers-Jaguars game right here on this YouTube channel on Sunday. That's going to be a live play-by-play. I'm going to be keeping track of scores. I'm going to be giving you guys answering questions, talking about the team, talking about the future of this channel, and just generally just enjoying the game. And now there's a good chance that my father is going to be joining us for that. So he is more than likely going to be off camera, and we're going to be talking, but you guys are going to get to ask him questions. He is the reason that I am a Steelers fan. He is the reason that I'm into football, and I would not be where I am today without him, whether or not it was between his love of the Steelers or his backing for everything that I do, his support, and just his understanding of what it is that I do. And I believe that he watches these videos. So, Dad, if you're watching this, I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me, and I cannot wait to commentate this upcoming game and some future games with you. That it's going to be amazing. So that's going to be taking place on Sunday at 1 o'clock, I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up. Oh, yeah. So, Sunday, October 29th at 1 o'clock, we're going to be doing a live play-by-play review and reaction to the Steelers-Jaguars game. Now, this is going to be a home game, so it's going to be played in Acrisure, or Heinz Field, as I know a lot of people still want to call it, and I completely understand that. But at some point, you've got to get past it, in my opinion. But yeah, so if you want to come out, stop by, watch the stream. We can't show the game due to copyright issues. The NFL would sue me into the ground. But what we can do is we can talk about it, and I'm going to narrate all of the plays, which I used to do as a kid anyway, so this is kind of something that I was already ingrained to do. And then we're just going to talk about how we think the future of the Steelers looks, maybe our playoff predictions, maybe how we look in comparison to a couple of other teams, and who knows? Maybe something good will come out of this. Actually, hopefully, I'm sure something good will come out of this. With that all being said, I don't want to strain myself too much longer. I know this is a shorter video, but I really just want to get better, so I'm going to leave this off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you guys so much for being a part of this channel. It means a lot to me that you guys take the 10 to 20 minutes out of whatever day of the week these videos come out to watch. And I really hope that you guys enjoy Sunday's play-by-play of the game. I think it's going to be really, really awesome. Hope to see you guys there. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel for any future Steelers content. And as always, go Steelers.